With the Steam summer sale right around the corner, huge discounts on games means that we're gonna see a huge sell-off in CSGO investments and other items now, right? So now would be a good time to sell, right? It would only make sense. Well, actually, unlike most people think, the numbers show that it might not be like that. So in today's video, we're going to talk about the 2021 Steam Summer Sale and how, if at all, it will affect your investments or potentially lead to some new investing opportunities. So if you do enjoy, be sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any new CSGO investing news. And quickly, before we get into it, let's talk about our sponsor, LootBear. LootBear is a site where you can rent up to $1,200 in CSGO skins for as low as $15 a month. Its completely trustworthy, scam-proof system will 100% refund you if somebody tries to steal your items, and it's the best way out there to try out 6 skins without breaking your bank. Like right now, I'm renting out a Paracord Fade and Canver the entire month, or you could rent up to 5 skins and switch them out as many times as you want throughout the month. Like I've rented gloves, a sapphire gut knife, sick karambits, really anything you could think of up to $1,200. And the best part about it is that you can try it out 100% completely free for 10 days if you click that link at the top of the description. So be sure to check out LootBear today. But for now, let's get right into the video. So first of all, when does the summer sale even start? Although Valve hasn't announced an official date, the date usually gets leaked for Steam events like this one way or another, and it seems like June 24th is the date that's been found, but definitely take it with a grain of salt and don't be surprised if it's either a day or two earlier or a day or two later. But it should be around then, and it should last for 2 weeks if the usual trend of Steam summer sales continued. So somewhere around June 24th and probably gonna last 2 weeks, so plenty of time to get in on it. But what exactly does it mean for the CSGO market? Well, let's look at some past trends. First, the AK Redline, probably one of, if not the most sold skins in CSGO. And it's not absurdly expensive either, it's less than 20 bucks. So it's reasonable for people to sell this skin to buy a game during the Steam Summer Sale, but it really didn't even take a notable hit during the last summer sale. There was only around a 60-cent drop in price, and it only lasted for a few days of the sale before quickly recovering. And for a second example, let's look at the USPS Cortex, another fairly cheap skin that a lot of players would potentially sell to get some wallet funds to buy a Steam game during the sale. So once again, a pretty minimal dip in price for it as well, maybe just around $1 or so, like 5% or so, before once again quickly recovering in price just a few days later. So from what it seems, people that want Steam games are probably just selling for the highest buy order price to get their money right away and get the game they want. And it only seems to last the first couple of days, so a very minimal effect on the CSGO skin market. But that's skins, not investments like cases or something. Are people selling their CSGO investments like cases, stickers, all that to fund Gaben's wallet? Well, once again, surprisingly, it doesn't look like that at all. If we look at the breakout case during the summer sale of last year, there was an initial dip when the sale started, and unlike the other 2 skins we saw, it looks like the price actually stagnated throughout the entire duration of the sale, and then proceeded to go back to its steady increase when the sale was over. So it does look like there's a lot more people selling investments to pay for games rather than people just selling skins. But overall, not really a huge effect on the market that you should worry about too much. Like, you won't be having to sell investments a couple of days before the Steam Summer Sale just to rebuy them during the sale and make sure you don't lose money on it. I don't think we're going to see dips that drastic anymore, if they even existed anytime recently, which I don't think they really did. But especially in a market like this, it doesn't really seem like it's gonna happen. So if the Steam Summer Sale doesn't cause huge dips in price in CSGO items and investments, what will? Is there any sign that you should sell CSGO items at a certain point of the year? Well, one major thing that I've seemed to notice in the past is that new CSGO investments can cause pretty significant dips in past investments. So for example, when the RMR capsules finally went on sale for however long they were in the game, breakout cases took a pretty hefty 25-cent dip on the Steam market, from 206 to 181 in the span of about 2 days. Which is why, if you've watched my past videos, is why I said selling before the next major starts might not be so bad of an idea if you don't feel like holding your skins or investments any longer and just want to take your profit and either sell it for cash or sell it to get in on the new investment. Both I feel are pretty solid options depending on what you want to do with your money, what the price of your investment looked like at the time, and if you're comfortable with the money you've already made. But the Steam summer sale doesn't really seem like the time for that. Maybe it'll stunt the growth of your investments for its duration, but nothing too major if you're holding for not even necessarily long term, but just a decent amount of time, a couple months per se. So overall, the Steam summer sale historically doesn't seem like too much of something to worry about. I've gotten questions about if now is a good time to sell, if things are going to take a big hit in price, and from the past, it really doesn't seem like it at all. And especially in the CSGO market with so many things being hyped up currently, especially the CS20 case, which has just tanked in supply on the Steam market in the past few days. Literally, when I made my video on it 3 days ago, it was 150k in supply, and I believe it was like 19 cents. I know it was under 20 cents. And now it's nearly double the price it was at and a bit more than half the supply. But still, it just took a huge tank in supply. Tons of these things were being bought up and the price just shot up, as I'm sure you guys have seen already. So in a really crazy market like right now, I don't think the Steam summer sale is really going to just stop this train of investors that have been coming in and just scooping up so many items. And if it does, maybe it'll cause a stagnation. Is that a word? Stagnation? I'm not in college right now. I don't know. Maybe it'll cause the price to flatten out for a bit. I'll use simpler words. Price to flatten out for a bit and just sit there throughout the Steam summer sale as people are selling off their investments. At least that looks like a very possible thing that can happen based on the trends of the last year and just the condition that the market's in right now. And just before I close out of this video, I want to say, since this has been a really big issue recently, and I should be announcing this in every video anyways, everything I say in these videos is just my opinion on the market. It's advice that I would always use myself and stuff I 100% believe in, but you should always do your own research and make sure you're comfortable investing the money that you invest, as Valve can always throw us a curveball and randomly decide to do something that can completely change the market. So please invest responsibly, and if you ever have questions about what I talk about or just your investments in general, be sure to join my Discord. Link will be somewhere in the description, and I'll try to get to all of your guys' questions to the best of my ability. And of course, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos like this one. But for now, I think that does pretty much wrap up everything, so thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.